there's been this phenomenon in Washington of people who do not want to spend political capital on Israel-related issues, wrapping themselves in what I would like call the warm cloak of support for the two-state solution. You know, I have a set of talking points. Don't push me beyond that. Don't ask me to say anything else. It's sort of like, you know, the group of Democrats who, over the past 2 years, have been unwilling to ever recognize that, you know, pre-October 7th, everything wasn't hunky-dory and perfect, and, you know, and that was blown up by Hamas. That things were bad before. It was one of the worst years for deaths of Palestinians in at least a decade, I think. They don't want to recognize that. They don't want to recognize that Israel's committing war crimes. They don't want to use the word genocide, but they are comfortable talking about the imperative to get humanitarian aid in, right? You basically define your comfort zone and which things feel politically somewhat innocuous, where I can say, see, I'm showing you that I care and don't ask me to do more. Two-state solution, language around two-state solution has always been that. And the right has exploited that. I mean, AIPAC came out as a major, you know, major voice in favor of two states when it can be used to basically demonize the Palestinians, demonize Palestine activism, demonize the very right to do things like boycott or call for divestment or call for sanctions, all three of which are the gold standard nonviolent protest tools for any other context, including used by Israelis. But when it comes to anything with Israel, not legitimate. So talking about the two-state solution, as we've seen in Washington for years from groups in the center and center-right, it's a very effective way of saying, there is a solution. The Palestinians are the problem. We just get to the political track, which is impossible, and it's not implementable, and we're going to also do nothing. I said for years, you can talk about two states, but if you're not doing everything on the ground now to stop what Israel is doing, then your hypocrisy is self-explanatory, right? It's right there.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not, whatever your hope is, if you're not fighting for Palestinian lives and rights now, any language you give at all about your hopes for the future is cover for not caring. And we see through that.